Good noticing.
Welcome back to A Course in Miracles workbook for students. Kelly just mentioned that it's May 5th and we're on lesson 55. So it's a whole bunch of fives happening today. Pardon me, lesson 55. Today's review includes the following. Number 1, I am determined to see things differently. What I see now are but signs of disease, disaster, and death. This cannot be what God created for his beloved Son. The very fact that I see such things is proof that I do not understand God. Therefore, I also do not understand his Son. What I see tells me that I do not know who I am. I am determined to see the witnesses to the truth in me rather than those which show me an illusion of myself.
Hmm.
I love
Mhm.
that.
That's a big one.
Yes.
Wow.
Number 2,
That's intense, man.
yeah, what I see is a form of vengeance. The world I see is hardly the representation of loving thoughts. It is a picture of attack on everything by everything. It is anything but a reflection of the love of God and the love of his Son. It is my own attack thoughts that give rise to this picture. My loving thoughts will save me from this perception of the world and give me the peace God intended me to have.
3, I can escape from this world by giving up attack thoughts. Herein lies salvation, and nowhere else. Without attack thoughts, I could not see a world of attack. As forgiveness allows love to return to my awareness, I will see a world of peace and safety and joy. And it is this I choose to see in place of what I look on now.
Mhm.
Number 4, I do not perceive my own best interests.
Wow.
How could I recognize my own best interests when I do not know who I am? What I think are my best interests would merely bind me closer to the world of illusions. I am willing to follow the guide God has given me to find out what my own best interests are, recognizing that I cannot perceive them by myself.
Hmm.
Well,
Number 5, I do not know what anything is for. To me, the purpose of everything is to prove that my illusions about myself are real. It is for this purpose that I attempt to use everyone and everything. It is for this that I believe the world is for. Therefore, I do not recognize its real purpose. The purpose I have given the world has led to a frightening picture of it. Let me open my mind to the world's real purpose by withdrawing the one I have given it and learning the truth about it.
it's there's a lot. There's a lot
Yeah,
in there.
this is a meaty
Yeah.
Monday morning.
It
Yeah.
causes more questions than it does answer them
Yeah.
in a way,
Exactly.
because it's so like abstract in a way.
I am determined to see things differently. What I see is a form of vengeance. I can escape from this world by giving up attack thoughts. I do not perceive my own best interests and I do not know what anything is for. Wow. These were 5 big lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when they speak about the I, it's basically like the belief structure, the belief system that we are bound to.
Mm.
Yeah.
And our true self is only truth. It doesn't
Yes.
have a belief system.
Right.
Yes.
So a lot of times it says, I don't know what anything is for, but if you are on, it depends on which perspective you're looking from.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking from truth, you only know truth. But if you, which is not it's not knowledge based, but if you're coming from the ego, right, which is belief systems,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
then of course everything is a belief and you don't know the truth.
Yeah.
So it's like, so the whole world is based on belief systems, belief structures. And we're
and
so,
and by attack thoughts.
yeah, we have to attack anything that doesn't adhere to our belief.
Yeah.
See, everything comes from the belief. So if something goes outside the belief, then we have to attack it because it's an enemy.
Yeah.
and we're threatened.
Yeah.
But truth is never threatened.
That's right.
There's nothing, well, the truth is there's only love, and there's nothing threatening about
You
love.
can't threaten truth because truth doesn't have a belief system.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It just is.
Yeah.
It just is.
Yeah. So I'm determined to see things differently.
Mm-hmm.
To see the witnesses to the truth in me rather than those which show me an illusion of myself.
Yes. The lies, the beliefs and lies. It's
The very
neat how
fact
the
that,
lie is embedded in the belief, even in the word.
yeah,
You know that, right? LIE. In belief, it's
oh
embedded
yeah,
the
yeah,
lie. Yeah.
Ah,
yes,
good one.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a spell.
It's a
Yeah.
spell. I was going to say that. Well, words are a spell. That's why it's, well,
Yeah.
and also an illusion. But but be conscious of the words that you use.
Yes.
What I see is a form of vengeance.
And we want, so with vengeance, whenever you see vengeance, it's like you want to attack it in a way because you want to protect
You want to
your
be right.
safety and you want to be right and you want to protect yourself. But
Mm-hmm.
then the next thing is you can escape it by giving up those attack thoughts.
Yeah.
So now you have to go, oh, now you can't attack the vengeance.
Well, and I think it's all about noticing. When you notice
Yes.
you're having those thoughts, then you can just go, you can just, oh, and Michael Murdad is funny. He'll just laugh and, say just laugh at it. Laugh that you noticed that you're following the illusion when you can just sort of forgive yourself gently and just laugh and say, oh, I know who I am. I know who I
Yeah.
am. I know what's going on.
Yeah.
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 We don't need to attack. We're good at attacking,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
defending.
especially when you lose something that's very, very special to you and it's
Mm-hmm.
gone and you
Yeah.
can't find it
Yeah.
and you have a panic attack.
Did that
or you
happen?
put your or you put your phone down somewhere and
Yeah.
that unusual and you're like,
Oh,
what did I do? And
like the phone thing could happen so quick, right?
yeah,
And then you're just full of attack thoughts. Like
yeah.
it's just
That
not, it just happens.
that
Yeah.
happened to me on Thursday afternoon. I had dropped off
Oh,
a product to a client, this nice little old lady, and I got talking and she asked me to fill out her check because her hand is so badly crippled with arthritis and she just signs
Oh,
the signature line, right? So I signed
okay.
it and we got into, just chatting about different things and totally walked out with myself and no cell phone. And then I was looking and looking and looking around and I went back into the car like 2 or 3 times, checking the places that it didn't appear to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally I thought, you know what, I've probably left it at Betty's house. And anyway, I didn't go pick it up till Saturday morning. And I thought, you know
Oh,
what? That was awesome. That was a nice break, actually. I knew
yeah,
where it
yeah,
was, and
that's good. Yeah,
it was the
that's good.
perfect excuse for not getting back to anybody, which there wasn't that much to get back to. And
yeah.
yeah, it was just nice just not to
No
be.
scrolling,
No,
no
no,
wasting time,
no,
no distracting.
no, exactly.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is just so easy.
It's an opportunity to detach
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
from our attachments.
Yeah,
And
exactly. I
I
thought,
did that when we went to Maple Lake because there's no internet out there.
yeah, yeah.
I noticed it's 5:55 right now too. So we're having a really serious 5 day.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. Let's see what that means.
Oop. Uh-oh.
Where'd you go, Nina?
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
A
Can't.
9 is just an illusion anyway.
I wanted to take a picture of the 555,
Ah,
but I can't really.
555. Change is coming soon. Ooh, we've seen it a lot today then.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm coming back. Don't worry.
Okay.
Uh, Love, allow. Oh, geez, what the heck? Oh, there.
There you go.
Mhm.
Okay. I got the
Yeah.
picture of the 555.
Nice.
Oh, good. Oh,
Yeah.
my phone is charging. I just charge it every morning. I don't care if it's at 96%. It gets charged in the morning, and then
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about it all day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do not perceive my own best interests. How could I recognize my own best interests when I do not know who I am? What I think are my best interests would merely bind me closer to the world of illusions. And this is key. I am willing to follow the guide God has given me to find out what my own best interests are, recognizing that I cannot perceive them by myself.
Yeah. That's that
Oh, I like that.
intuition, right? It's intuition. It's God's, it's our recognition of ourself, which is
Mhm.
intuitive. It
Yeah.
doesn't need any kind of knowledge, like, or belief system.
Yes, and it kind of sounds like I need to listen to someone outside of me, but we know that God is inside.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be intuition.
Mhm.
It has to be.
So
And
thank you for that.
everybody has it. And it's like, so we don't need to take pity or have mercy on anyone ever.
Yeah,
Mhm.
That's a belief system to
yeah,
have
Yeah.
to pity people or to feel sorry for them. Like, because that's, we're just falling into that belief system again.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
everybody's a creation of God, and everybody has the truth, and everybody has the power. They're just not
Mhm.
using it.
Yeah.
They haven't remembered.
Yeah, they just haven't remembered.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I do not know what anything is for. The purpose of everything is to prove that my illusions by myself are real. Oh, yeah,
Right? I love my
right?
illusions. Well, especially
I
about
love the
myself.
I love my slippers. I love my pajamas.
Mhm.
I love the bed I'm in.
right, but guess what comes with love? That
Mhm.
that belief in love is fear. So
Mhm.
Yeah,
The fear of losing them,
yeah,
all
yeah,
those illusions. Mhm.
yeah. Or
Yeah.
having to make dinner when you don't want to.
Mhm. You don't have to worry about if they starve.
You don't.
That's
You're
their
not.
journey.
Yeah, the beliefs really make us do things that we don't want to do.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It is for this that I believe the world what the world is for. Therefore, I do not recognize its real purpose. The purpose I have given the world has led to a frightening picture of it. That's a pretty powerful statement too,
Mhm.
current events and whatever. The
Totally.
purpose I have given the world has led
Yeah,
to a frightening picture of it. So
Mhm.
yeah,
none of yeah, whatever.
yeah.
Let me open my mind to the world's real yeah. Let me open my mind to the world's real purpose by withdrawing the one I have given it and learning the truth about it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Which is
Everything
not
is
by
for awakening to the truth.
Yeah.
yes, and the remembering. Yeah. Remembering who you are and
That's it.
and the truth. That's the truth. That's the
Yeah,
real truth.
that's the truth.
That's
Is
Is
the
it
who we
truth.
really
possible
are.
to remember who we are while we're here?
What's that?
We are
Is it
remembering who we are.
Are we?
Oh yeah, that's what I do every day.
So
We are remembering who we are.
how do you do that?
By not believing anything.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what all these lessons are for. We're in the world to experience all of this stuff and to whatever, but we're not but who we truly are is pure love. We've just made attachments. We've, you know,
Yeah. And we have to be
using
careful
words
with
for
the word
spells.
love because it's we're so bound up by a belief that when you say the word love, we have an idea about it.
Right.
Mhm.
And it's not an idea.
Yeah.
It's a state of
It's
being.
not even a feeling because no, it's not any of those. Love is who we are and it doesn't have it's not based on a feeling.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's why it's so confusing. Like, I like the word truth because truth is the origin of love, but it's not, it's our goal is truth, not love. That's all I'm
Right.
saying.
Right. Gotcha. Okay.
Because love can be all mixed up with the world love. And it's all just, then you have to, strive for that. And it's like,
Yeah.
Right.
no, we don't have to strive for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true because in there, in the opposite of that, there's hate.
And fear, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Gotcha.
And resistance. And we
Mhm.
don't have to worry about any of that.
Yeah.
Like we can be resistant. It's okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
But we put meaning on everything, right? So that's why that last one is I don't know what anything is for.
Mhm.
If somebody's in resistance, let them be. It doesn't mean
Just notice
anything.
it. Just
Yeah,
notice it.
just noticing it. Yeah. But the belief system goes, no, no, no. You have to get rid of that.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
so that's where the problems arise
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
make us sick in a way because we're always striving for something else other than just being who we are.
Mhm.
Yeah. And while we're here, we have things to do, which just happen to distract us from being the simple life that we are meant to do.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Basically, everything on this earth is a distraction away from who we are.
Hmm.
But that must be part of the plan as well.
Yeah, it's all part of the plan
Yeah.
of unwinding our mind.
Mhm.
Yeah, because really everything that's happening in the world right now is all an illusion and a distraction from remembering who you are.
Yeah.
But it's also a journey around weaving through all the stuff to find who you are. Like we don't
Mhm.
know what everyone's journey is to find it
Right.
because nothing means anything out there. Nothing means anything. And that's hard to handle because I need to work to pay my rent.
Mhm.
And just like that, you're out of the truth, you're into the illusion.
Into the illusion.
Hmm.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just
Hmm.
noticing that that's what we have to do.
Yeah, that's
Am I
Yeah,
right.
wrong, Nina? Or
no, it's just what it is.
it's just what it is?
Like we say we have to do these things. No, we don't. We don't. We tell ourselves all these things based on a
Right.
belief system.
All back to a belief system.
Yep. Everything's belief. Everything.
Well, and I felt it. If I don't do those things, I can't pay my rent. And then what do I do? And I felt that fear.
Mhm.
What do I do?
Mm,
What happens?
yes.
I'll go
Yeah.
live in Nina's camper van.
Mhm.
I'm kidding. But yeah, so there's a fear that's embedded behind that. Yeah, I felt it.
Yeah. And so we're
So
always
yeah,
trying to mitigate that fear. We're always trying to make sure that it doesn't get too close.
yes,
Yeah.
or become
Don't
too
get too
much. Yeah.
close, you know, and everything will be okay.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Because really,
Mhm.
it feels to me like everything that going on in the world right now is so far away from me.
Mhm.
If I just keep a simple life and it feels like paying my rent is like my priority.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone has their the things that they have to move through in life.
Mm.
Like
Yep.
it's
Yeah.
whatever's presented to them. And sometimes it's really hard and very
Yes.
painful.
Yes.
That's their path. And
That's the path. Yeah.
but we can't compare because my level of tolerance is different than other people's level of tolerance.
Mhm.
Yes.
I always thought, oh, I don't have it as bad as other people, but that's diminishing my path. Like it's not actually being authentic because I've had lots of pain, but I minimize it. Like I just kind
Mhm.
of go, it's not as like we have to just be authentic with our own path
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
and
And
feel the
also,
feelings.
we're bringing in the past again. That
Yeah.
doesn't exist. And it
No.
was just a moment in time.
Yes.
It was hard.
I
Not
know,
gonna
but we
lie, it was
carry
hard.
it. We carry it with us in the present.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we defend it and I had a hard life, and we
Yeah,
anchor
yeah,
that
yeah.
in. It's like, no, actually, it's pretty freaking easy. We just like to pull in all these components and create all the drama and bring in the past. And we don't know what any of it's for,
Yeah.
except to redirect us to our real purpose, the one I have given it, and learning the truth about it, like the last line, and I don't know what anything is for.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I lost my walking stick yesterday.
Oh, no.
With my dad shellacked it, like he got it from
Oh,
his
no.
dad. It's passed down, and
It was special.
and it has a little compass on the top, and it has a little rubber on the bottom, and it's all like it's just one of those things. I like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
anyway. I left it back at the park, and I thought, oh, if somebody picked it up, then it's gone forever, right? I had to like face that fact that,
Mm.
Yeah.
and but when I got back, it was gone. And I was like, oh, I think I've lost it forever. And I was speaking prayers too, and I'm like, I guess I don't know what anything is for. But anyway, I went back to the playground where I also went, and the lady there was a family of people having a little picnic, and I was telling them I lost my stick, and this one lady said, "Oh, here it is, right here."
Nice.
She was waving it to me. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, like, this is what it was for. So I could feel the fear of loss. Like
Yeah.
it was just a fear of loss. It didn't
Yes.
really mean anything except just to feel it.
Yeah.
And I asked God, I go, what was this for? And he goes, because just to feel the fear of loss. Because in the truth, there is no fear of loss.
Mm.
Yes.
So we come here to feel the fear of loss, just for
Yeah.
the sake of it,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
no other reason. But I
Yeah.
go, well, why do I have to sacrifice things that I love in order to feel fear of loss?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. True enough.
You know,
Because that's the only way
like
it happens.
that's the only way it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm going, well, that's dumb.
That's dumb. It
But
is. It's dumb. It's like, oh,
if you
fine.
never could have a feeling, like a certain feeling, if you never could feel it,
Mm-hmm.
you'd want to.
Yeah.
If we are
And
always happy all the time,
Mm-hmm.
you would miss out on all the other feelings that, we'd want
and
that.
that goes back to I am not upset for the reasons I think I am.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have a stick. I have this feeling of loss that I am supposed to feel right now.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
that's
but
all.
I became aware of it after, like not in
Yeah,
it, but
of course.
as soon as it came, I was able to detach a bit. Then I could
Mm-hmm.
see it
Yeah.
clearly.
Yeah.
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 It's like, oh, so
Well,
truth.
and
Yeah.
I can really relate to that because when we had fires here a few years ago, and it's like, get your car ready with the things that are important. These things are special. First
Mm-hmm.
of all, it was my client stuff that I put in my car. I thought, I can't, I'm not going to restart all this stuff. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And then what was left for me, I thought, wow, I thought I really liked my bed. Well, obviously, I can't fit that in my car or, put it whatever. And I have all these books that really mean a lot to me and I like them.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't pack them because I can buy them again, I suppose, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was a few things like a shawl I brought back from Norway that I really like that I use all the time in the winter, mostly because it's quite cozy. And I thought, isn't that funny? These are the things that are special, and it barely filled my car.
Mm. Yeah.
My favorite summer clothes, basically. But
Yeah.
it was just funny. Those
And
things are
yeah,
special.
it's true. And when I go camping, I just bring my clothes that I want, and I leave everything behind. And I'm like, I don't really need anything in my house. I could
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
just leave in my van, and have everything I need in there.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. It's funny. It's a beautiful level of awareness.
Yeah, that's why camping has been very healing. Lots of really wonderful teachings come up in all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The
So
belief
interesting.
systems, the belief systems start coming up in front of your face and you get to see
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Totally.
oh, I could move into a smaller place, and not have this and not have the kids and whatever. And oh, but I like my bar stools. Oh, I really like my dining room table. Oh, huh, weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess I need my big place.
But it says the world I see is hardly the representation of loving thoughts, even though we think
Right?
we love all these things. Number two, it is a
Number
picture of
two,
attack on everything.
Mm-hmm.
the
Because
world
we're
I see
loving
is,
something
oh
other than
gosh.
ourselves, right? When you love a table, you're not, you think it's something other than yourself. It's
I
something
sure
other,
did.
right?
Yeah.
And that's an attack
Yeah.
because you're loving something other. And that's not why we're here. We're here to remember to love only ourselves. But
Mm-hmm.
but it's not a body. It's, you know,
It's energy. It's love. It's
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 yeah, it
true.
is.
Yeah. See,
It is.
it's what is it? It's
It's
the
our
truth.
being. It's just our being, and it doesn't have
Yeah.
any qualities actually.
Yeah.
There's nothing to lose because our being is absolute emptiness, but it's not empty. It's not nothing, but it's not able to be defined.
Here
Yeah.
on Earth.
Well, in language, right?
In language. Yeah.
It says it is anything but a reflection of the love of God and the love of his son.
Yeah.
And it is my own thoughts that give rise to this picture. My loving thoughts will save me from this perception of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And give me the peace that God intended me to have.
Yes.
Oh, I feel a little funky today, as
Mm-hmm.
opposed to just feeling the truth, right? I just feel like, oh, I got so much to do today to to feel the love, right?
Yep.
So I'm not feeling the love, I'm feeling the burden. How weird is that, right? Usually when we're finished this call, I'm like, oh, I just feel so in tune to, but today it doesn't feel like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just a
So
little heavier. A little more going
it's
on.
I'm not upset for it's not even, well, what I'm feeling is I don't have any idea what I'm feeling until I feel it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm having this feeling because I'm supposed to have this feeling,
Yep.
Yeah.
if that
Yeah.
makes any
Yeah,
sense.
because the truth doesn't feel anything. So,
Yeah.
you can go, oh, I get to.
Yeah, I get to feel this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I am determined to see things differently. That's how I'm going to start my day. I am determined to see things differently.
yes.
Yeah. And I do not know what anything is for. Yeah, this is going to be a great, well, and also it'll be a couple of days that we're going to be sort of reviewing this anyways, and we'll meet again on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Maybe
So
I'll end the recording here.